You know, we all kind of think that going gray is a one-way street, right? It's just this irreversible sign of aging that we all have to accept. But what if that's not the whole story? What if what we've always believed is just plain wrong?
Well, hold on. This quote right here from the researchers, it just blows that whole idea out of the water. It suggests that one of the classic signs of aging, losing the color in your hair, might not be permanent at all. So, how on earth is that even possible? So, where did this crazy idea even come from? Well, this whole journey of discovery didn't start with some super complex experiment. It actually started with a really simple but kind of baffling puzzle that's happening right now on your own head. Okay, so get this. You've got, what, like 100,000 hairs on your head? And every single one is a genetic twin. They've got the exact same DNA. They get the same food you eat, they experience the same environment, the same daily stresses, and yet one hair can turn gray when you're 35, while the one right next to it can stay pigmented until you're 80.
So that's the big question, isn't it? If they're all living the exact same life with the exact same genes, what in the world is the difference? Why do they age at such wildly different rates? It's a total mystery.
And to crack this case, scientists realized they had to learn how to look back in time. And the key, it turns out, was hiding in plain sight, inside a single strand of your hair. This is where it gets really cool. Think of your hair like a physical timeline. Seriously, it's like the rings of a tree, but for your own body. Each strand is a physical record of your biological history, encoding information about what your body has gone through. And since our hair grows at a pretty steady pace, you can actually read it like a calendar. The root? That's what's happening in your body today. The middle of the strand? That's a few weeks ago. And the tip? Well, that's a window into your biology from months ago. It's absolutely wild. So, with this new way of reading hair, the researchers found the perfect case study. I mean, this was the smoking gun they were looking for, and it's all thanks to this one incredible story that connects real-life events directly to our biology. They found this one single strand of hair from a young woman that was just bizarre. It was dark at the bottom, then it had this white section right in the middle, and then it went dark again at the tip. This wasn't just graying, this looked like graying in reverse. So naturally, they had to know what was going on in her life. And when they mapped out her stress levels, it was crystal clear. There was this intense 2-month period where everything happened at once. Finishing her PhD thesis, a really tough breakup, a big move, just peak stress. Before that, and after that, things were way calmer. And this is the moment where it all clicks. That 2-month window of insane stress, it lined up perfectly with that white segment on her hair. I mean, perfectly. This was it. The proof that intense psychological stress could literally be recorded in your hair as a loss of color. Okay, so this is way, way bigger than just hair color, right? This one little hair points to a massive shift in how we think about aging itself. For the longest time, we were all told that how long you live is pretty much decided by your genes, the ones you get from your parents. But the actual data tells a completely different story. It looks like our genes only account for something like 7% of our longevity. Which means, look at this number, 93%. That's how much of your lifespan might actually be in your control. It's shaped by your lifestyle, your environment, your choices. That is an incredibly empowering idea, isn't it? It means we're not just passengers here. All right, so we know stress can do this, but how? Like, what's actually happening inside ourselves to make the color just disappear from a hair? Let's dive into the biology. First, let's redefine stress. It's not just a feeling. From a biological standpoint, stress is anything that costs your cells energy. So yeah, that's psychological pressure, but it's also stuff like inflammation or getting sick. It's all an energy drain on the system. So to figure this out, the scientists went deep, analyzing the molecules in the white parts versus the dark parts of the hair. And the signal was screaming at them. The biggest, most robust change they found wasn't in hair stuff like keratin. No, it was in mitochondrial proteins. And if you remember from biology class, the mitochondria are the tiny power plants in every single one of our cells. Stress was hitting the energy supply right at the source. So we've gone on this incredible journey, right? We've seen how life experiences can literally be written into our biology, right down to the color of a single hair. It proves that stress isn't just in your head, it has a real physical price tag at the cellular level.
And that leaves us with one heck of a question to think about. If a bout of stress can physically change your hair, what else is it changing inside your body?